Before we start, this is just a quick disclaimer. When the video starts, please ignore the top of my head in the corner of the screen. I thought I'd turn the camera off, but obviously not. And yeah, this is my first video, so please be kind. And if you can't be kind, then just be funny. And if you like the video, please like. Perhaps give me a subscribe, and I'll make more videos about different things. So yeah, thank you. Let's get into it. Hello, I am the Bearded Wanderer, and this is Sanctuary Hills, and I just want to take you around for a tour of what I've done. So I'll start off here at the Old North Bridge, where, interesting fact, the first shots of the American Civil War were fired. Thanks Preston for that bit of knowledge. And yeah, let's just get into it. So this is the guard tower that overlooks the bridge, proudly flying the flag of the Minutemen, as I am the general of the Minutemen, and also an ally of the children of Atom. And as we come over the bridge, you get a glimpse at the main outpost of the Minutemen here at Sanctuary Hills. This is where all the administration and tax collecting and things have been done. So if I just come inside and I'll show people around, this is the main office building where people come and make complaints and talk to the main people of the Minutemen. I've got my Minuteman power armor and a great general and on a picture. And if I come round here, this is my own personal little office, which I'm quite happy with. My paperwork that needs sorting out. And if I come through this door here, got some memorabilia of the yesteryears. Come upstairs into, this is like the radio control room, where we can reach out across the Commonwealth and find out what's going on and all that. Little patio outside where they chill out on break times, of course, only. If I come outside, I've got a little building on the roof. Plenty of defence. It's my little vertibird landing spot. And up here is the recruitment beacon and radio towers, which I can talk to the rest of the Commonwealth through. So yeah, I'm quite into making the infrastructure make sense, if you will. If I come through this side's where the taxes are collected and money's counted, and then out the back here I've got postal services and things like that. Out in here I've got a little rest stop for the provisioners, and then the bathrooms where it's a bathroom. So if I come back outside, over here I've got the main market place area, where they do the marketing, buying and trading the goods, and a little cooking area so my settlers have a place to relax and warm their hands. Power armor people are working on. And this is Sturge's Red Rocket Robot Repair, currently open, as indicated by the big open sign. And this is where the robots are made and tested, and all that's Robert, the main robotics engineer. All the tools and things for him. And there's supposed to be a couple of others, but they seem to be taking a day off. I'll come back outside, and actually at the front I've got a little bit of infrastructure where the water is collected and purified and filtered. And then if I come down here, I've got Tobias's house and Tobias's dog junkyard. This is his own little shack. He's like the groundskeeper of Sanctuary, so I've given him a little shack over the water. He loves it, you know. He's very much a water baby. I think that's what they call it. So if I come back up and out here, the first district I'd like to show is where the Children of Atom have come to. Obviously, the Children of Atom are run by a bit of an angry man at the moment, so a few of them have fled here seeking sanctuary. I've got my little chems area, and June in the way as usual. There I go, falling off. Thanks, June. Got my guard. Yep, you're not going to mess with this place. I'll come into my little chem shop. There should be a shopkeeper here. A lot of people taking days off. Must be a Sunday. Yeah, this is where she lives. She's got a little area, little bathroom, and washing area for herself. Good friends with the guard. This is Molly, the guard. If I come down here, we've got the main water-based plant farming area. There's Walter. He's tending the plants, and I've got a little place where they come to play with the radioactive materials, as the Children of Atom do. They love it. Little fisherman area with a fisherwoman. And if I come into this little barn, this is where all the fish are processed and hung and dried and flavoured. You know, they've got to earn the living, and that's what they've decided to do. They've decided to make it a good little fishing area. Fish is good for you, I suppose, and My Alert meat is delicious. I mean, have you tried a My Alert cake? Beautiful. Bit of pepper on it. Oh yeah. And if I come... Actually, I'll show you this little room here. This is where obviously the thing, I can't remember what it's called, the thing that stops the animals from going wild in the area, and that's very much needed for this particular area, because I'm putting down every single capture place. I've got meat here, and then little meat capture area where I can capture Brahmin and Ragstag, and there's a Brahmin stuck down there. There's the cages for that. And what I'm quite happy with around here is all the little details that I've put in, like these little switches, one for the Radstag and two for the Brahmin. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. You know, it's the little details I'm into, really. So if I come back through this area, this is like the main housing area for the Children of Atom. So if I open this, I've got my little Church of Atom, where they can come and you know, worship His Almighty. The toilets areas for them to, you know, that little area where they can store the personals and, you know, stare at walls. And seems to have interrupted a party in there. So if I come around here and up these stairs, and this is the bar, the Nucleus Bar. This is where they come, you know, at the end of a hard day's slog, and they fancy a Nuka-Cola and chill out on the benches when it's nice and sunny. It's a beautiful day today. You know, you can come outside and sit and relax, enjoy some Slocum's Joe, and that's it. It's all pretty it's all pretty self-contained for the Children of Atom.
Can we trade a few things?
I don't want to trade a few things.
Let's trade some things.
No, I don't want to trade a few things. I want to open the gate and get through. Excuse me. Did she just put up a fist to me? Anyway, so I've come around the back here. I've got some more Animal areas, there's June getting in the way as usual. Caution, wild animal containment, employees only. That's what it says, but you can't see it because of his leg. Yeah, this is where the little wild animals are captured and trained. So I've got cats, I've got dogs, I've got rats, and I've got hounds, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then my great greenhouse, which I'm happy about actually. I like this greenhouse. So if I make my way inside, I've got all my flowers and plants and trees, and you know, this is where they like to try and inject a bit of greenery back into the Commonwealth. You know, they're trying hard to get things back to normal, so they're, you know, growing plants and, you know, trying to keep them radiation free to bring life back to the Commonwealth, which, you know, it needs. It's a wasteland. My little garden outside, which is pretty cool. I love these vines that just, I know, they look quite alien. And this leads me back out onto the main road. There's my pub. I'll take you into my pub. I've got my, you know, where most of the settlers can sit and relax, play games, and, you know, it's all about relaxing. I think Sanctuary. I think it's all about working and relaxing. You know, you've got your food area here where there's some food prepared, and a little area where you can play games and be merry. And then upstairs into my lounge bar, I've got my, you know, it's more upmarket area. The children of Atom seem to love it up here. And there's, you know, where my singing settler goes, my little area for seating the legendary T45 armour as worn by the storyteller. My little bar area, you know, all fully stocked up with booze and liquors and all kinds of goodies and sweets, because why not? And then I'm going to ignore that bit. I haven't quite done that bit yet, obviously. Then here, my power armour chop shop, and this is where I keep all my power armour, would you believe it? So I've got this power armour here, which actually belongs to Hancock. And then inside I've got some more. I've got my Green Vim, I've got Piper's power armour here. I've got Nick Valentine's power armour here. And I've got all my storage for weapons and things inaccessible, so they, you know, they don't get the sticky fingers in there. And a couple of power armour stations, so I can fix up my power armour. That's my personal set of power armour. Quite happy with that. Obviously modded. I come upstairs, and some more areas where I can make weapons and ammo and armour, you know, things like that. Protect myself. And if I come outside, on this side of the building is my main storage unit. Excuse me. It's a housing unit. This is one of my main housing units. In fact, I think it's the only main housing unit I've built at the moment. Again, I've got cooking and chilling and some breakfast on the table. Got someone's forgotten to pack lunch. You know, fully stocked with food and all kinds of goodies. And then as I head upstairs, this is where they sleep and live. You know, they've got their own little self-contained bedrooms and pictures and furnishings. So each one's, you know, they've got their own stuff. They need their own stuff, you know, put their own stuff somewhere. You know, why wouldn't you? Again, up here, some are sparsely decorated, some are more decorated than others. You know, depending on how long they've been here and what I've actually put down. This is the bathroom again, because, well, you know, there's another one. Now I come downstairs, and if I just nip outside a little minute, me large pub, and here is Ada's Scrapyard. And I like this place personally because this is where all my junk gets stored and refined and all kinds. So if I can make my way through the main door here, my OC dispenser, which I use quite a lot. This is quite clever. So I've got, this is where I put all my junk that I want to turn into components. Goes through the hopper, you know, down and around the conveyor belt into the junk master that turns it into components, and then gets put in there, which stood in my main workshop. This is where the settlers work here, you know, taking things apart and getting all kinds of things for me, all kinds of goodies and stuffs. I've got my construction power armor there to help, you know, build these big buildings, and you know, guard posts, and a random radiation remover arc which needs moving somewhere. Sturgis red rocket robot repair, I'm pretty sure I've shown that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've shown everything now, so yeah, I'm quite happy with this. There's a provisioner doing his job, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I've got at the moment. As you can see, it's not fully done yet. And I don't think the game's engine can take much more. As you can see, this entire tour's been quite jittery in places and areas. I've got quite a lot of things hidden sort of at the back as well. Quite a lot of the infrastructure hidden at the back. So if I come through here, I've got a little shed thing with you know, that's creating power, and I've got a little nook behind the ginnel here, so I can come upstairs, and there's a proud Minuteman looking over the back road, making sure everything's safe. No ghouls and super mutants coming to tear the place up and, you know, eat brains and things. And again, you know, I think round the side of this. Oh, I've not shown this place. This is my main shopping area. You know, the main general goods and clothes store. It's not quite done yet. I've got Brian been working at the Fallons that I've made, and there's Codsworth, all armoured up. You really shouldn't be there. This actually belongs to Anne Hargreaves. Yes, Anne Hargreaves. And the general store here, which is where the Vault-Tec rep works, and I've got Trader Riley's shop here, and Trader Riley looks like she's having a hard time trying to find the door, which is usual. You know, if I come upstairs, this is where all these merchants live. It's not done yet. I've done my bathroom, quite like my bathrooms, obviously. You know, it's none of it's done yet. It's just I'm getting a bit thirsty. It's just where all the merchants are going to live. There's Vault-Tec rep, looking good, looking suave, and that's it. The scribe lives up here as well, and a few that I haven't managed to convince to come to my settlement yet, but they will when they see it. They'll come in, they'll be like, oh wow, look at this, I want to be a part of this, and I'll be like, welcome on board, you know. And that's it. Yeah, the rest of it's all as standard, you know, the standard housing that I've not quite gotten around to yet. And this is, I believe this is where my actual workshop is. Yes, it is. Got a couple of fusion generators creating the power. I'm going to lock that because I don't want sticky fingers in my workshop. And this is just where I've put some random stuff and things. And in here, this is more like behind the scenes now. This is like the end of the the end of the tour behind the scenes. This is where some of my settlers live that I haven't given jobs and purposes to, you know, just yet. There's the main that's the ledger terminal from I can't remember his name. The name on the letterbox down here. He shares a name with a guy that you meet in Diamond City, actually. I can't remember. I'm just rambling and waffling now. So while I'm rambling and waffling, I think I'm going to call it a video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope the video's not too stuttery. I wish the game engine was a bit more powerful. Maybe a little Hawthorne. There he is. Hawthorne. I got there in the end. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.